All right, we have a massive leak that just happened. This is going to be the Life Weaver, the newest hero to Overwatch, coming tomorrow. A lot of content creators, not me, but a lot of content creators do have access, and we'll be showing you gameplay tomorrow. If you don't want to be spoiled at all, then you can click away from this video. If you want to know his abilities, we will get straight into it. I'm not going to be showing any of the sources on screen. This is to protect myself, basically. But, you know, it's out there. Not much we can do at this point. I've covered leaks in the past, and we're going to do so no different here. So, new hero, Life Weaver's abilities. Life Weaver ability. The first one's called BioLight, a regenerative technology that serves as the source of his healing powers. Then he has Petal Platform. Generates a pressure-sensitive platform that ascends when stepped on by heroes on both teams. So I assume this means pretend putting down a blossom. Okay, you put down a blossom on the floor, and if someone steps on it, I assume if it's the enemy, maybe it will trap them or harm them or do damage, and if it's an ally, it will probably heal them. That is my that's what I'm assuming. But it could also speed up allies and slow down enemies. I'm just speculating here. Next, there's Life Grip. Shields a targeted ally and pulls them to Life Weaver's position. That one is insane and as clear as it gets. You literally grab your ally and pull them to you. You can pull your allies back to safety. Not gonna lie, I could see a lot of trolling happening with this. Imagine pulling your allies like off the map. Like imagine... I'm so sorry, but like imagine you're trolling. You jump off the map, you pull your ally down with you. I don't know. I don't know if it's possible, but I don't know. It's cool. It's cool. But man, this is moving your ally is something else. That's new to Overwatch. After that, we have Healing Blossom, a regenerative ability that forms the core of his kit, focusing on positioning and game sense rather than aim and skill. So Healing Blossom, a regenerative ability, so I assume that's his main source of healing, but we don't get too much information. We have Thorn Valley, an alternate primary fire that deals a respectable amount of damage to ward off aggressors. Thorn Valley, so you literally throw thorns, like the plant, makes sense. Okay, you either throw thorns or you do some sort of damage, but that's your alternate fire. So I assume Healing Blossom then, is that his main fire? Maybe that's his, ooh, it's hard to tell actually. That could be his primary fire. Then we have Regenerative Dash. Provides a small burst of passive healing while falling back or repositioning. That's cool. You can dash and get a small passive healing while doing so. That is cool. That's some Moira vibes right there, but you heal. I assume you're not invulnerable, but I like it. Someone who dashes. He seems extraordinarily fun. We have Parting Gift, which is his passive, triggers upon death and drops a healing item that can be picked up by heroes on both teams. That makes no sense. It's called Parting Gift. It's his passive. So when, you know how Junkrat, when he dies, he drops a bunch of bombs, they go boop, 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 and they kill you. This one, you drop an item that can be picked up by both teams for healing. That seems terrible. That means if you die, and let's say, okay, Reaper's at 3 health, he kills you, picks up this item, it heals him? That seems kind of, you know, that seems interesting. Maybe that's a way to make him very powerful because there's repercussion to him dying. That seems bad though. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. Tree of Life, which is his ultimate ability. Heals allies within its perimeter for as long as it remains active and can be placed anywhere on the map to disrupt sight lines and block choke points. Ooh, Tree of Life. He literally places down a tree that heals allies within its perimeters. And then it stays active for a little while, and it actually has a tree trunk that will disrupt choke points and block sight lines. Like, think of like a Maywall, but it's actually a tree that comes up, heals people in the perimeters. Whoa, that's gonna change team fights heavily. Oh my goodness. We can also bring up a picture of him here, do a little bit of inspecting, so to say. We can see he's holding the blossom on his left hand here. I assume that's where his primary. He also has blossoms like on his back. I can see that, I guess, light up with his dashes. You know, I can see the dash, you know, like a pink sparkle or pink perf. Let's say perfume, but more like a pink cloud gets dismissed from the back when he slides left or right. I can see it happening. Again, I haven't seen any gameplay. I didn't get to play him, so unlike the other content creators, I am blind. All I can do is speculate based off of these leaks. There's also a lot more you can find online, but interesting. Very, very, very interesting hero so far. Now, the biggest thing is how will his kit come together? So this one, I actually do have, I have a couple ideas here. I have a few little brainstorms, but again, please remember, some of these are obvious. So I assume, let's say his ult. I'm pretty sure when tomorrow he releases, his ult will put a tree down that will block, will have a physical way to block choke points and will heal. Like, that is going to happen. These leaks aren't just all of a sudden going to be extremely bad. If they were, Blizzard wouldn't have preemptively tweeted themselves for damage control, right? So keep that completely in mind. Like, these are most likely like 99% accurate, but there's some guessing going on here. For example, one thing I wanted to guess is how things go together. This one I can kind of see. So, for example, I wonder if when you life grip, you can also dash to extend it. Life grip is the one where it shields a target and pulls them away. Can I shield them and pull them towards me and then dash backwards? So both of us kind of like, can I like save someone from the nick of death? That seems very cohesive and very cool, but I don't know for sure. But I assume there's gonna be some way for all these abilities to work together very naturally. For example, the ult will block a choke point. On the other side of the choke point where I'm holding, do I then place down these petals? And then when it drops, a team fight's most likely going to occur. And with these petals on the ground, it will shift the team fight, hopefully harming the enemies, but healing my allies. So I think it'd be ideal to fight on the petals. Can the petals be broken? I feel they'd have to be for balance, but I don't know fully. But you're seeing it, right? You're seeing the gameplay. I don't know if you have the imagination, but like in my head, I'm imagining it and I can see it. I can see it. There's also, of course, the parting gift is the most confusing one, which is the healing item in quotations that drops upon death. That one's the one I'm most confused about. Like, I'm kind of stumped on how it'll operate, so I need your guys' help in the comments. What do you guys think that really is? Like a healing item? Like, what does that mean? Is it instant? Do you pick it up and then use it? Like, that one is so confusing. Then there's stuff like the Thorn Valley, which is this alternate to the primary file that deals damage. To ward off aggressors. I don't know if that's like short range or long range. There's some of that that's kind of impossible. He definitely seems way more support utility, which is a breath of fresh air. Unlike Kiriko, which the ninja that's climbing wall, teleporting, and doing damage. Well, only damage if you really headshot, but you get the idea. He seems way more support utility, which I think a lot of people are going to love, right? Pulling your allies away, dashing left and right, putting stuff down like traps, putting stuff down like that tree, which will block choke points and change the pace of the game. It's completely a utility support hero. And yeah, Lifeweaver will be coming out tomorrow. Look out for all the other content creators. I don't know if I can do anything unless I can maybe watch their content and piece them together. I don't know, but either way, I'm excited. Hope you are too.